I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Kenny. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Make me put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. Ain't give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn they stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque yo no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. They shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do it.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the WAG show. This is episode 98. I'm your host, Ben Hassel. We are here to talk about today's best bets. We're back. Couple days off. MLB All-Star break. What's going on out here? We have some summer league to bet on. If you guys haven't seen, right here on my screen, you can access this on the website betkarma.com or for free in the app. Download the BetKarma app for free. We have NBA Summer League live trends up with betting data for all the games. So, I mean, this is going to be a quicker stream. We really don't have much to talk about today. I just wanted to get on here, talk to you guys a little bit. Um, you know, I think, when does baseball start back? Friday or Thursday? Let's take a look here. And how you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. How you guys doing? Looks like Friday we get baseball back. So we have tomorrow, no baseball. Friday we'll have a big slate and we'll be back. But Richard, what's up? You're doing good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna talk about these summer league games a little bit. This game's about to start. So is this one. So there's like 5, 6 games tonight. I did hit a summer league bet yesterday. I didn't give it out. How'd you like the home run derby? I'll talk about that in a second. I did hit a summer league bet yesterday. I didn't give it out because I didn't have time. But as soon as I saw all those Thunder guys were gonna be out, I bet Houston, I think, whoever they played, plus 180, cashed that. So that was good. So hopefully we can pick some winners. I'm gonna put a 2 pick in for tonight. Hopefully we can make some money here. Home run derby I thought was great. As good as it could be. I thought the final round was good between Randy and Vlad. I thought Randy, when Randy cut it, I know he didn't get that extra 30-second bonus, but when he cut it to, like, I think he needed 5 home runs to win or whatever in his 30-second bonus time, I thought he was going to tie it and they were going to go to like another round or something. But I thought it was good. If it were me, up to me, I think that they should go back to the old home run derby format. I think that you should get X amount of swings and not the timer. I don't like the timer. I think if you say you give guys 20 swings or whatever in the first round, I like that a little bit better. I understand why they do the timer because they want to maximize the amount of home runs hit, but I think it's better when they take their time and you can watch each home run go out of the park. Um, I think that's better. So if it were up to me and I was in charge, I would go back to the old format and give guys certain amount of swings, and we can actually watch the home runs being hit instead of just rapid fire. Families on the field is too much. Yeah, I saw people complaining about that because that kid got domed in the face. I mean, look, I don't know. Like, if you sign up to do that, you know the possibility that balls are going to be coming at you. I mean, I know that was on our absolute frozen rope, but the kid had a glove and like didn't even deflect it. He just ate it in the face. So I think it's the kid's fault. You know what's going on. If you're not good enough to deflect a ball, at least you don't have to catch it. If you're not athletic enough to deflect it, I know it's coming at you super fast, but you know that that's going to happen when you're on the field. So if you're if you're not good enough to just deflect it, I don't have any sympathy for this kid. Oh, you mean the players' families on the sideline? Yeah, it gets a little chaotic for sure. I can understand that. I for me personally, I love the MLB All Star Game, the actual game. I think it's the best All Star game of the three major. I don't watch the Pro Bowl. I don't really watch the NBA All Star Game. I'll watch the Saturday night when they do like the dunk contest and 3 point and all that stuff. I'll watch that maybe, but the MLB All Star Game itself is very good and very fun to watch. So I think MLB does All Star break the best. It was in Cleveland a few years ago. I didn't get to go. I kind of regret it. I would like to make the trip to go sometime. The next time it comes near me, in like a neighboring state, I would like to go because I like the MLB All Star break. But I can understand that it gets a little chaotic for sure. All right, so we can dive in. If you guys have any questions, anything, we can dive into these games. I wanted to ask, does anybody know? I've been trying to find it. Apparently, the Pacers have guys out today. So does anybody know? Can somebody confirm to me that the Pacers are missing guys? Because the Pacers summer league team is very good, but you can see here like major line movement towards the Thunder. They open at -115 and they've moved all the way to -165. So I think the Pacers have players out, and I would like to confirm if that's a true statement. See if I can find it. Okay, yeah. So it looks like Benny Matherin, Jackson, Nemhard are all out. So I might put the Thunder. They sat guys out yesterday, so I'm assuming those guys will be playing today, since they didn't yesterday. A lot of their main players. So I definitely like the Thunder. I'll be putting the Thunder in my play, and then we're gonna pick one other team that we feel the best about. Pistons, I think, are interesting against Toronto. I like this Pistons team a good amount. I think Memphis is in consideration a little bit, but they've kind of been struggling the last few games. So we're gonna go with the Thunder, and then we need one other team. I noticed now they have WNBA props up now. Yeah, so we have projections. I don't know if I'm actually logged in on this computer, but we do have obviously we have live trends for the WNBA right here. You can get betting data for that. And we also, on the prize picks and underdog predictor, we have prop predictions for the WNBA as well. Paces are out. Yeah, yeah, I found it. I found it. All right. So what other team? I need Travis in here to. Oh, he's in a meeting. I think. I need Travis in here to talk to me about this Magic team. I would prefer not to pick the Pistons since the Pistons are the biggest favorite on the slate. So I would maybe want a little more juicier odds, but I don't know. Someone in chat said pick Pistons. Maybe we'll just do that. Maybe we'll do Pistons. Let me see what this pays out. Pistons Thunder pays out um plus 137. Do you watch the WNBA? Yeah, I don't bet on it. I would need to really dive in and research it more to bet it, but I don't mind watching it to be quite honest with you. I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan. So I know that's like people will say front runner, but I liked them. I'm a big A'ja Wilson fan, so I just started liking them when they drafted her because I root for. I'm gonna have to revisit it. Normally, I root for South Carolina women's basketball because I like Don Staley, but um, anyone in our Discord knows I'm a big uh Haley Van Lith fan, and since she transferred to LSU and they have the super squad now, I guess I'll just have to I might have to root for LSU, even though they're coming off a title. Are you reading into the Jabari Smith Most Improved Player narrative? Yeah, I could see that being a thing. I think it's tougher for big men to win that award. I think it's easier for guards. But at the same time, I have beef with the NBA awarding system. And this happened a few years ago, like when I think Shea Gilgeous Alexander won the award. I don't understand why. Like to me, most improved player should be given out to someone like that you're not expecting it from. Like last year, Lowry Markkinen. That's someone that someone should be winning the award. Like when you get guys that are drafted in the top 10 of the NBA draft and they're rookies, and then the next season, their sophomore season, they win most improved player. I think that's so stupid. Like these guys are picked top 10 in the draft. You're expecting them to be very good. Like they shouldn't be winning most improved player. Random guys like Larry Markkinen that have been in the league for a few years and then suddenly have a big season. That's someone that I think should be winning most improved player. But I mean, it's been overtaken. Like a lot of younger players have won the award. I just think it's stupid. Like I don't think that's how they should dictate the award, in my opinion. Someone in chat said Hawks. The Hawks playing Timberwolves. Uh, World Series pick. Oh God. I mean, I have. If you guys watch the streams, we have two tickets on the Orioles and the Texas Rangers. So selfishly, I'm rooting for those two. I'm really, if fully healthy, I don't think any team in the National League right now can beat the Atlanta Braves in a 7-game baseball series. Um, we'll see what teams make moves at the deadline and stuff, but I think the Braves are going to be representing the National League in the World Series. On the American League side, I mean, the Rays started off really hot. I think the Rays are a very good team, but they need their pitchers to be healthy. They need Tyler Glasnow to be healthy. They need Shane McClanahan to be healthy if they want a chance to go back to the World Series. So I said a few months ago, it was in like May, we were talking about this. I said I would pick Atlanta versus Tampa Bay if you were just asking me to pick, but the odds on those teams are not very good. So I'm rooting for Baltimore or Texas to at least make it to the World Series so we can hedge the tickets. Um, but I don't know. I think the American League is pretty open. I think the National League, it's early. It's only July 12th, but I really don't know fully healthy who can beat the Atlanta Braves in a series. I mean, their lineup is just disgusting. They're going to get Max Fried back soon. Obviously, their bullpen's fine, but solid starting pitching, good bullpen, and that lineup is just a murderer's row. So I really don't know who could beat them in a series. On the American League side, I think it's a little bit open. Let me pull up the odds actually. Let's see. Did you give out summer league picks? No, we're gonna put a two-teamer in. I'm gonna take the Pistons probably, and maybe the Thunder, but I'm trying to decide because these guys for the Pacers aren't out or are out. So that's why that movement is so heavy towards the Thunder. Let me see if I can pull up odds though for the American League. Rangers are a good pick. I love the Rangers team, and I think they're gonna make a nice move here at the deadline. But I would really feel good about it if they had Jacob DeGrom. It really sucks for them that he's out. All right, so I mean, Braves and the Rays are the favorites. No shockers. After the Rays, we have the Astros at plus 440, Texas plus 440, Yankees plus 900, Toronto 10-1. I mean, you can't really ever count out the Astros, but I'm gonna root for Texas, and I think the Braves are pretty clearly. Why do you think guys like Christian Wood, PJ Washington, and Kelly are still available in this free agency? There's probably like which we've seen this like teams unloading John Collins' contract and stuff, like, there's probably some sort of, like, they think they're worth more than they actually are. PJ Washington, I think, is a good player for someone to pick up. Like, I saw Dallas was trying to get him. I think that'd be an amazing fit for that Mavericks team. Kelly will sign at some point, most likely on a good team. I feel like a good team could use him off the bench. Christian Wood, I'm not sure. Christian Wood is an enigma. He's very capable of having big games. He's pretty bad defensively, and I feel like there's so many guys that play like he does that like teams have these guys that they have drafted, like they don't really need to go get a Christian Wood. Now he'll get on a team obviously before the season starts, but I'm not sure. Christian Wood probably thinks that he's deserving of a big contract, but I saw that report that he wasn't being offered much more than, the minimum. He killed his career in Houston playing half-ass. Yeah, yeah, I agree. And I mean, I don't know, like, does a contender really want Christian Wood? I'm not sure. I saw the Lakers were interested, but the Lakers don't have a backup big, so that would maybe, make a little sense. I don't know. PJ Washington, I think, is solid though. I saw Dallas. I think that would be a great pickup for them. Checking up on the divisions here, so we took the Cincinnati Reds to make the playoffs 14-1 and to win the division 20-1. They are down plus 125 to win the division. Should we cash it out? Should we cash that out? Is a discussion to have. Christian Wood sucks. I don't think he sucks, but I think he probably thinks he's better than he is. To me, I don't know if a contender would want him. He seems more like he fits in on like these bad teams that are rebuilding, and he can just go out there and do whatever he wants, while they're tanking. He can get a bunch of points and stuff. I don't know. What team are you pairing? I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out still. Do you guys have any teams you like today? I'm all ears here. Pistons, I guess, seem like a good pick. WNBA. I don't know enough about the WNBA to really like bet on it. I don't think. Do you ever pair today's bets with something for the next day? Yeah, we do that a lot in. I've done it a few times recently. So back when we hit those big bets on the Stallions, USFL, we had like we would. I had like a couple bets where I had bet stuff and then paired it with that a few days later. I had a couple parlays over the weekend. Man, I would have won close to 1,000, but we had the last leg on both of them was the USA soccer team money line, and if you bet money line for soccer, they have to win in regular time. If it's a tournament and they go to extra time, it does not count if they win even. They have to win in regular time, and they scored. If you guys watch soccer, there's 90 minutes plus stoppage time, but they scored in like the 88th minute, um, basically right at the end of the game. So I thought that we were going to cash that, and then they somehow gave up a penalty kick in the 93rd minute to tie the game and go to extra time. Absolute sell job. Absolute sell job. But I do that sometimes. Maybe we could do that. But so for summer league, I don't really want to do that because I don't know if guys are not going to play tomorrow. Like there's a lot of unknown. Some money did come in on the Pacers though. That line moved from 4 back to 3.5. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to do some research and I'll like tweet it out or something maybe. How do I sign up? Yeah, so if well, I mean, if you're gonna sign up, you can obviously get access to the WNBA tools for today and tomorrow, but baseball doesn't come back till Friday. But you just go to betkarma.com/pricing or go to the website, click the pricing tab right there. It averages out basically $1 a day. And yeah, I mean, you get access to all the tools and the projections, which is very important. But then you also bonus get access to my betting card. If you saw today, I tweeted out, but up 27 units for baseball so this far. So we're gonna try and double that by the time we get to football. Are you excited that the HBO picked the Jets for Hard Knocks? The Jets are like the weirdest team. I cannot figure them out. I think they're gonna be kind of good, but I don't think that there's any. I feel like the range of outcomes is all over the place. I feel like they could be very bad or they could be very good. They're a weird team. The defense is obviously pretty good. The offense should be decent. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he's not Aaron Rodgers of 6 years ago, but he's still pretty good. And they have receivers. The weaponry is the best that Aaron Rodgers collectively will have had. I mean, he doesn't have a Devonte Adams, but he has several solid receivers. Garrett Wilson could obviously take a second year leap, could be very good. Brees Hall, when he comes back, is dynamic. So good weaponry on offense, good defense. The offensive line is a concern. It's pretty sketchy, especially you don't really know what you're going to get out of Makai Becton right now. But assuming Becton is healthy and plays, I think they could be pretty good. I mean, the division's obviously good. They have to go head to head with Buffalo, but yeah, they have to go head to head with Miami. Pretty stacked out division. The AFC itself is just stacked altogether. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think they can be decent if they're healthy, but it could go either way. Only team that would have been more exciting to watch would have been the Broncos. Yeah, but for Hard Knocks, it was a great pick. It's interesting. I don't think the Jets wanted to get picked, but they were on the list, and the NFL forced it. So I'll be curious to see kind of how that plays out. I think Hard Knocks is fun, but I feel like it's lost some of the appeal. I think Hard Knocks was much cooler like 6 years ago. Like I don't know. I think it's cool. I watch it. I'll watch it this year, but I don't think it's like it's kind of outdated. I feel like they could do more stuff. Like you've seen kind of some of these Netflix specials come out with with the full swing, and then the quarterback one just came out recently as well. Like I feel like they could do cooler style content with that sort of accessibility to a team because what Hard Knocks does a lot is they pick certain people and that's like their people for the season that they follow, right? Like they always have like a guy on the bubble of the roster that they're following. Like that kind of stuff's cool, but I don't really care about some guy that like has a cool story and he might make he might make the team or whatever. Like I don't know. I feel like if they have full accessibility and all those cameras to a team, they could just get a ton of footage and splice it up better together for like I feel like there could be more interesting things than they do. I don't know. Because back when Hard Knocks first came out, like that was the only thing like that. Now I feel like there's more things like that. They added the full season now. Yeah, I didn't watch that. I think it was the Cardinals last year, right? Yeah, and then they break your heart at the end. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do I really want to watch this for 5 weeks? Get attached to some random guy that played for like the Virginia Cavaliers, and then he gets like, then he just gets his dream absolutely crushed when they keep some like journeyman dude that shouldn't even be on the team. Like they just keep him over. Like it happens every time. So I don't know. I'll watch it. Definitely. Overall though, probably gonna get off here pretty soon. I'll probably stream tomorrow too. We'll talk summer league and some stuff, maybe some NFL stuff, and then Friday we'll be back with baseball. I'm gonna decide on what I want to bet for the summer league. I'll tweet it out, and I'll post it in the Facebook group as well. So good luck with that. Hopefully we cash tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3.